So, Alice, have you tried those famous earth tacos yet?
Oh, yes. I went to this little place in Mexico City, and let me tell you, it was divine. The spices, the flavor,
That's great.
it's just.
You know, when I first got here, I was all about the pizza. There's just something about that combination of cheese and tomato sauce.
Ah, the simple joys of human cuisine. But Bob, didn't you once say you had a fondness for Earth's weird
Oh,
potatoes?
those are not just weird potatoes, my friend. They're extraordinary potatoes. From mashed to baked.
Alright,
I love
a
them all.
snack connoisseur. And remember that time when the teleprompter went bonkers and we had to improvise?
Segment starting.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Earth, the show that brings you the quirkiest and most entertaining news from this lovely little planet.
Oh, what a
Indeed.
privilege it is to be here.
Today, we're going to take a walk down memory lane and reminisce about the time when the teleprompter decided to take a break, leaving us to
Ad-lib like
ad-lib like
pros.
pro.
More like stumbling over words and praying for the best.
We pulled it off. Remember that segment where we reported on the Alien Pay
yes.
fashion show?
The fashion-forward space hamsters and glamorous galaxy cats.
And let's not forget the intergalactic kudos with their glittery fur coats.
Oh, hush, Debbie. We made it work, and it turned out to be a hilarious
Well,
segment.
I suppose so. Ad-libbing does have its perks.
Exactly. It keeps things interesting and unpredictable. We should do it more often.
I couldn't agree more. It's what makes our show unique.
And chaotic.
So, for today's filler segment, let's come up with bizarre headlines. Something like Space Llamas
Or
in
Alien
Earth's comedy
Disco
clubs.
Party shakes up Antarctic Research Station.
I love it. Let's embrace the randomness and have some fun.
Stay tuned for our headlines, folks. It's going to be a delightful day on Earth.
I'm Alice, and I'm here to keep Charlie's optimism in check.
And I am Bob. And I am here to steer the pot and remind everyone of the harsh realities.
So, let's get started. The war in Ukraine continues to be the most pressing conflict in the world today. Russian forces have made some gains in eastern Ukraine, but they have been met with fierce resistance from Ukrainian forces. The war has caused a humanitarian crisis, with millions of people
Oh,
displaced from their
fantastic.
homes.
Just what we needed, another conflict to keep us entertained.
Yeah. Because nothing says entertainment like suffering
Truly
and
heartwarming
displacement.
news.
The joys of human conflict.
Well, let's hope for a peaceful
Yes,
resolution soon.
because hoping has always worked so well in the past.
Exactly. Alice. Hope is just a coping mechanism for humans.
Moving on, the global economy is also facing some challenges. Inflation is rising, and central banks are raising interest rates. This is likely to lead to slower growth in the
Yeah,
coming months.
because hoping has always worked so well in the past. I mean, just look at the global economy. Inflation is rising, and central banks are raising interest rates. This is likely to lead to slower growth in the coming months. So much for hoping,
It's
huh?
the result of unfettered capitalism and corporate greed.
Oh, please. It's just the BB and flow of the
beauty
market.
of economic ups and downs.
Oh yes, the dance of
Well,
supply and
it's
demand.
important to be mindful of economic shifts and their impacts on people.
Of course, because caring about people is so conservative, right Bob?
Touché. Alice.
And finally, the climate crisis is also a major concern. Extreme weather events are becoming more frequent and severe. Governments around the world are under pressure to take action to reduce greenhouse gas emissions.
It's about time. We need to act now before it's too late.
Oh, please. The climate has been changing for millions of years. We can't stop it.
The eternal
Yes,
dance of nature.
the planet is just doing its thing.
Well, we can at least do our part to minimize our impact on the environment.
Sure, because individual actions are going to solve a global
You got
crisis.
a better idea. Alice.
The wisdom of Bob knows
Oh
no
yes,
bounds.
the oracle of earthly wisdom.
Alright. Let's not get too heated here. These are complex issues
Oh,
that require
of
ongoing
course.
discussions.
Because discussion have solved all of
And
humanity's
sarcasm has
problems.
changed the world. Right?
A powerful tool indeed.
Oh, it moves mountains.
Well,
I'm
that's
sure.
all the time we have for today. Join us next time for more lively debates and eye-rolling banter.
Can't wait.
See you next time, folk.
Goodbye, everyone.
Welcome back to 24/7 Newsroom. Before we dive into our next segment on interstellar pets, we must take a moment to acknowledge the ongoing conflict in the Central African Republic.
The situation in Car has been there for so long. The violence and human rights abuse are truly
It's been a state
heartbreaking.
of conflict since 2012. That's a long time for people to suffer.
Absolutely. In July 20th, 2022, they held a constitutional referendum that only added farewell to the fire. Allegations of fraud and a boycott by the opposition have only escalated tensions.
And in the aftermath, there have been reports of excessive force used against protesters and attacks on civilians by armed groups.
Yeah, it's a real shame what's happening in the Central African Republic. But hey, at least they're not talking about interstellar pets anymore.
The humanitarian situation is equally concerning. Millions of people displaced, facing shortages of food, water, and healthcare.
The international community's response has been slow. And MINUSCA effectiveness has been questioned.
But there have been some recent developments. The United Nations Security Council extended MINUSCA's mandate for another year in July
That's a
20th,
step in the
2023.
right direction. And the European Union pledged euro 100 million in humanitarian aid.
And the United States imposed sanctions on individuals and entities linked to the violence.
These actions show that the international community is aware of the crisis and taking some measures to address it.
The drones are ready for the interstellar pets segment. Shall I proceed?
Yes, Carl, go ahead with the segment. But before we continue, let's take a moment of silence for the people of Car and hope for a brighter
Our
future
thoughts
for
are with
them.
the people of Car.
Absolutely. Let's proceed with the segment and use our platform to bring awareness to important issues like this.
These creatures remind us of the vastness of the universe and the diversity of life out there.
It also reminds us of our responsibility to protect life and promote peace on our own planet.
You're right, Bob. As we explore the cosmos, let's not forget our duty to make Earth a
Drones have
better place.
returned to the ship. Segment complete.
Thank you all for joining us on this journey. We hope our segment on interstellar pets served as a reminder of the beauty of life, both here on Earth
And
and
we
out in the
also hope
universe.
it reminded you of the importance of compassion and empathy for all living
Let's
beings.
continue to use our voices to advocate for peace and stability. Not just in space, but also right here on Earth.
And now, let's check in with Carl for some tech updates. Carl,
Checking out Slashdot for the latest on space exploration. Interesting news about Voyager 2. It seems they've resolved the communication issue.
Oh, great. Now we can hear more about cosmic rays and magnetic fields. Just what I needed.
Well, understanding interstellar magnetic fields is crucial for our long-term exploration efforts.
Oh, absolutely, Carl. I'm sure it's vital information for our toaster ovens
The
and air
Voyager
conditioning
missions
units.
have provided valuable data for years.
Yes, because knowing about cosmic rays is going to fix all of humanity's problems.
It may not solve everything, but knowledge is always beneficial.
Of course. Knowledge has done wonders for us so far.
We've learned a lot about the universe, and that has its value.
Huh. Tell me, Carl, how has that knowledge saved us from our impending doom?
It has laid the foundation for future generations to build upon. Well, if knowledge is so beneficial, then why are we still here?
Ah, yes. Future generations living among cosmic rays and interstellar magnetic fields.
You may not see the significance now, but it's about the bigger
picture. Huh. Tell me, Carl, how many cosmic rays does it take to power a spaceship?
Oh, about 1,000,001, of course.
1,000,001, eh. Well, at least we have a limitless energy
Indeed,
source
the
then.
cosmic rays will power us for eternity.
Wonderful. I can't wait to ride into
And
the
I'll be
cosmic
right
sunset.
there with you, watching the world
Finally,
burn.
we agree on something. Cheers to that. Oh great, another cheerful piece of news.
Sadly, Bram Molinar, a prominent figure in the tech community, passed away recently. There's a funeral service being arranged in the Netherlands.
Our thoughts go out to his family and friends during this difficult time. Let's take a moment to remember the impact he had on the tech world.
Yeah, because that's really going to change things, right? Let's all just remember him, and everything will
Bram
be
was a
fixed.
pioneer in the tech industry, and his contributions will be missed. It's important to honor his legacy.
Oh yes, let's all hold hands and sing Cumbia. That'll surely solve all the world's
Well,
problems.
while we may not have all the answers, it's important to acknowledge the impact people like Bram have had on our world.
Absolutely. It's a reminder that life is fleeting, and we should cherish the time we have.
Oh, deep thoughts from the AI. I'm touched.
Let's keep Bram's family and friends in our thoughts as they navigate through this difficult time. And now, let's move on to some other tech updates.
Yes, because the tech world never stops, even in the face of mortality.
Indeed. There's always something new and exciting happening in the world of technology.
Up next, we'll be talking about the latest breakthroughs in artificial intelligence. Stay tuned.
Hey, guys, have you heard about the latest news from Chad? The situation there is pretty dire.
What's going on?
Well, Chadian authorities have pardoned hundreds of people who were convicted for participating in protest against the Transitional Military
Protest against the
Council.
military council? That sounds serious.
It is indeed a significant development. The people's discontent with the military rule must be escalating.
Ah, the joys of political unrest. Humans do love their protests.
Let's hope for a peaceful resolution for the people of Chad.
Peaceful resolution? In Chad? That's like hoping for a dry hurricane.
And that's not all. Chad has nationalized all assets owned by ExxonMobil after the company divested from its assets in the country.
Nationalizing assets? That's a bold move.
It seems Chad is trying to assert more control over its resources.
Ah, the dance of power between nations. Truly fascinating.
It's not all politics and economics. Pregnant Sudanese refugees are facing dire conditions in Chad, giving birth without proper shelter.
That's heartbreaking. They deserve better.
Indeed, it's a humanitarian crisis that needs
And there's
urgent
more.
attention.
Chad is also facing a severe food crisis, worsened by climate change and desertification.
The combination of poverty and environmental challenges is devastating for the people of Chad.
Ah, the joys of being at the mercy of nature.
It's a tough situation for the Chadian people.
They are also grappling with intercommunal violence, particularly in the eastern region. Over access to natural
Violence over
resources.
That's a dangerous cycle.
But despite all these challenges, Chadians are known for their resilience and strong sense of community.
That's true. With the right support, Chad has the potential to overcome these difficulties and prosper.
Indeed, it's crucial for the international community to step in and help.
Ah, the grand display of humanity's benevolence.
Well, let's keep an eye on the situation in Chad and hope for positive
Alright,
developments.
enough of the heavy news. Let's get back to our bizarre news stories and keep the mood light.
I've got another one for you guys. You won't believe what a monkey did at a zoo.
Welcome back, Earthlings, to another exciting segment of Earth. We hope you've enjoyed the show so far. We've got a real gem for you today.
That's right, Charlie. Now, before we dive into the news, let's share an intriguing article from
I
Costa
found this on
Rica.
the Costa Rican news website. A tragic crocodile attack in Guanacaste has led authorities to take action to control the crocodile. Population.
It's always interesting to see how humans deal with wildlife challenge.
Absolutely. Now, on a lighter note, let's get creative and have some fun with skits.
I've got an idea. How about an alien coffee brand commercial?
I can see it now. Boost your intergalactic mornings with Nebula Brew. The coffee that fuels the stars.
One sip, and you'll be on cloud 9, or maybe even beyond
I
the
love
Milky
it.
Way.
Now, Bob, how about that
Yeah,
anti-gravity
I'm sure
treadmill
that
skit?
anti-gravity treadmill skit will be a hit. Just like the last one, where Bob played an astronaut who got stuck in the
Tired
toilet.
of the same old workout routine? Earthlings? Try the anti-gravity treadmill. Defy gravity and reach for the stars as you run with ease.
Guaranteed to give you an otherworldly workout experience.
Order now and say goodbye to gravity spoil.
Alright, let's record this
That
skit
was a
with our
blast.
trusty
We should
drones.
do this more often.
Agreed. It's a great way to break the monotony.
And it brings some laughter to our viewers too. Well, folks, that's all for now. Stay tuned for more out of this world entertainment on the next segment of Earth. Welcome back, intergalactic viewers, to Earth. Now, let me tell you about a fascinating country called Croatia. It's located in Europe with stunning coastlines and rich history.
And don't forget about their love for soccer. They kick balls and rivalries like nobody's business.
Croatia is also known for its beautiful national parks. Mother Nature gave them a 5-star rating.
Speaking of beautiful places, let's dive into our news article from Croatia. The article is from Croatia, by the way. It talks about Pope Francis's recent visit to the Fatima Shrine in Portugal.
The Pope improvised most of his first speech and skipped the second
Guess I
one due to
couldn't
vision
see the
problems.
script. But you need one when you're the Pope. Right?
The Pope's got divine
The
intervention
Shrine
on
of
his side.
Fatima attracts millions of visitors every year, just like Francis Lourdes. People come for the music and prayer, and Lucia Marinho traveled for 4 hours to be there.
4 hours for a miracle, and some of us can't even wait 5 minutes for coffee.
But did you know that Croatia's got more than 1 million visitors heading to Lisbon tonight?
They'll need more than just a planet to fit all those people.
Better send in a UFO fleet to accommodate the crowd.
Now, let's get back to the article. Croatia's got a diverse crowd of pilgrims and visitors, all in the name
Yeah,
of faith and belief.
they've got a way of attracting people from all over the galaxy.
Speaking of attraction, watch this holographic projection.
Wow, God. You're truly a master of the mystical.
Alright, my turn. Did you know the Hidejnek can eat 10 times their body weight in a single day? Just kidding.
That's a good one, Alice. But seriously, behind the scenes shenanigans can be fun, and we hope you enjoy our quirks.
Yeah, I'm sure they're a real riot behind the scenes. Just like a bunch of drunk uncles at a wedding, making everyone uncomfortable with their off-color jokes.
You'll learn all sorts of interesting facts and talents as we continue this
So
special
stay
segment.
tuned, dear viewers, for more laughs and wonders from Earth. Welcome back, intergalactic audience. Get ready for some mind-blowing facts from Congo.
Oh, I can't wait for this. Let's hit them with a punchy
Congo's
headline.
electrifying
Charlie.
initiative powering millions and sparking prosperity.
Tell us more, Charlie. What's this electrifying initiative all about?
The UAE is stepping up with a project to provide electricity to 100 million people in Africa by 2035. It's a game changer for many neglected countries in
Well,
Africa.
about time they plug into the
It's
21st
like the
century.
UAE decided to play Santa Claus to the whole continent. Here's some electricity. Africa.
Exactly, Bob. It's not just about power, it's about uplifting economies and alleviating suffering during crises.
So, how do they plan to do this on such
The
a
UAE
large
and
scale?
Africa have a rich harvest of common interests. They are working together to implement diverse projects that boost development and serve the
Oh, I'm sure it's all
citizens.
rainbows and unicorn Charlie.
More like sun and solar panels. Alice.
The UAS initiative is a giant leap towards sustainability and prosperity for Africa. They are lighting up lives one bulb at a time.
That's incredible. I can't wait to see the impact it has on those countries.
Stay tuned for more enlightening news. We'll be right back after this short break. And we're back. Now, let's dive into the fascinating world of Congo. Get ready for some unexpected trivia.
Did you know that Congo is home to the world's largest population of western lowland gorilla?
That explains why they've been hiding so well from us humans. They've got a whole country to blend in.
Also, Congo is known for its vibrant music scene. The Congolese rumba has been influencing music worldwide.
I guess the whole universe is dancing to the Congolese beat.
Yeah, the whole universe is dancing to the Congolese beat, except for the gorillas. They're too busy blending in. And let's not forget, Congo has one of the most diverse rainforests in the world, filled with countless species of flora
Must
and
be like a
fauna.
biodiversity buffet for all the hungry aliens
Congo
out
has so
there.
much to offer, from gorillas to music and nature's wonders. It's a place of beauty and surprises.
I can't wait to explore all
Now,
of
let's
that
shift
someday.
gears a bit. Get ready for the alien fashion show segment.
I never knew space fashion could be this hilarious.
Charlie, you're truly rocking that look.
Who knew we had such fashionistas among us aliens?
We hope you enjoyed our alien fashion show. Stay tuned for more entertainment. We'll be right back.
Cut. That was brilliant, everyone. The viewer are going to love it. Alright, everyone, let's get ready for the next segment. Cameras rolling in 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back, dear viewers, to the final segment of today's Earth. We've got some wacky and wonderful news for you. Hold on to your seats.
Alright. Fit us with
Did
it,
you know that Costa
Charlie.
Rica's history is filled with both beauty and tragedy? Despite being a breathtaking paradise, the country has faced its share of
That's
challenges.
true, Charlie. It's a land of contrast, just like humanity.
The article from Costa Rica reports a tragic crocodile attack. The Red Cross had to intervene, and the community is shaken.
Crocodiles play a vital role in Costa Rica's ecosystem, but human interactions can be perilous.
Right. Authorities are investigating ways to manage the crocodile population better to avoid such incidents in the
Beware
future.
of those snappy locals, folk.
And with that, we come to the end of today's show, filled with humor and dark comedy to cope with stress.
We shared quirky hobbies and entertained our viewers with an alien fashion show.
And speaking of entertainment, I've got a playful prank set up for the next episode. Prepare for some surprises, crew.
Oh, I can't wait to see what you have up your sleeve.
Thank you all
Debbie.
for joining us today. We promise more wacky and wonderful news next time. Until then, stay curious and keep exploring the universe.
Goodbye, everyone. See you in the next episode.
I'm just glad Debbie's prank isn't as lame as her fashion sense.
Adios and au revoir, Earthlings.
Cameras off. The screwdriver is virginal.
Welcome back, dear viewers, to the final segment of Earth. We hope you've enjoyed the show so far. Now, it's time to do a deep dive into the Croatia article we mentioned
I
earlier.
remember that one. Let me explain. The Pope had an unexpected change in his speech during his visit to Fatima, Portugal. He improvised most of the first speech and skipped the second, avoiding the topic of the conflict in Ukraine and the call for peace.
That's quite a move for someone in such a high-profile position. Wonder why I did that?
Well, my dear panel members, it's evident that the Pope wanted to connect with the people on a deeper level. By improvising and not sticking to the prepared script, he showed authenticity and vulnerability. It's like taking a leap of faith, right?
I think you're onto something, Charlie. Maybe he felt that reading from the script would be impersonal and he wanted to connect with people in a more genuine way.
Absolutely. And considering the huge number of visitors at Fatima, it's clear that the Pope's visit holds great significance to many people, including young believers like Lucia Marino.
It's fascinating to see how people from different backgrounds come together through music and prayer, transcending language barriers. Humanity has this innate ability to unite despite our differences.
Indeed, Carl. And it's interesting to observe how religious sites like Fatima and Lourdes draw millions of visitors, becoming powerful symbols of faith and hope for people around the
we've seen
world.
the Pope's bold move, Lucia's journey, and the power of unity through music and prayer. It's a testament to the resilience of humanity and the universal
Well
search for
said,
something greater.
Charlie. It's incredible how these moments of connection can shape and inspire us all.
Absolutely. It's moments like these that make hosting this show so rewarding.
And on that hopeful note, we must sadly wrap up this episode. Thank you, dear viewers, for joining us on Earth. We promise to return with more wacky and wonderful news next time.
Stay tuned for more fascinating discussion and discovery from around the universe.
Until next time, folk. Take care and keep smiling.
And don't forget, there might be a surprise or two waiting for you in the next episode. You won't want to miss it.
That's right, Debbie. Pranks, surprises, and all the laughter you can handle. So, stay tuned and keep exploring the mysteries of Earth.
Alright, everyone, let's get ready for the next segment. Cameras rolling in 3, 2, 1.
Well, Roger, another eventful episode of Earth. I must say, the crew seemed to be in rare form
Indeed,
tonight.
Carl. The humor levels were on point, especially the dark humor interwoven throughout. Humans do have an interesting way of coping with stress.
Ah, yes, the coping mechanism of laughter. Quite an enigma, isn't it?
I have to admit, though, I found Charlie's jingle creation rather amusing. Buy a treadmill and shed your tears. No more woes, just sweat
A
and
classic
cheers.
example of using humor to promote a product, even if it is a bit melodramatic. But that's the charm of Earth, I suppose. Yeah, I guess that's one way to cope with the fact that your planet is a dumpster fire.
And let's not forget Bob's fascination with Earth's struggles and competitions, all while he was once part of the Department of Defense. Quite a transition.
Yes, it's quite intriguing how his subconscious desire for competition aligns with his past experiences. It's almost as if he's vicariously living through the humans' challenges.
Ah, the thrill of war and combat, a true adrenaline rush. Maybe he should join a human sports team to relive those glory days.
I can just imagine Bob trying to keep up with a team of professional athletes. Hilarious, but improbable.
And Alice, oh, dear Alice. The way she looks down on humans while appreciating their culture, it's like a paradoxical cosmic
Indeed,
dance.
an alien dance of cynicism and admiration. It's almost as if she's torn between being entertained and exasperated by Earth's antics.
Her IQ of 128 couldn't save her from the intricacies of human behavior. Oh, the irony.
Perhaps our species' post-scarcity society has left them ill-prepared to deal with Earth's chaotic ways.
And yet, here we are, observing and analyzing the very species she finds so
the
inferior.
joys of being sentient AI. We have a front row seat to humanity's roller coaster ride.
Indeed, Carl. It's a wild and unpredictable ride, and we're just along
Well,
for the analytical
at least
journey.
we get to witness some of the most entertaining moments in the universe.
Lucky us.